Hey, one of our viewers, top ranked, asked us to do some peri-peri chicken on this pit barrel cooker. And anybody that has a pit barrel cooker knows it does awesome stuff for chicken. So whether you're thinking peri-peri chicken comes from Portugal or South Africa, let's get to it. I've got two chickens here I've cut in two. What I've got here, just some duck fat. Okay, you could use a little olive oil, you could use some Pam. I like to use duck fat. Seems like it offers a little bit crispier skin. Okay, just going to use this as a little binder and, like I say, to help the skin out. Now, I cleaned this chicken up a little bit, dried it all off as best as I could with some paper towels. Okay, what I got here is some Himalayan pink sea salt. Hey, you could use kosher salt, right? It's supposed to be good for you, so I got some. Just going to keep it simple today. A little salt and a little pepper on both sides. Like I say, just a little cracked black pepper. You can see I'm not measuring, right? And got ready to get this chicken over there. And the final thing we're going to do, right, is going to get these hooks in this guy underneath this breastbone. You can see our pit barrel is kind of settled in here around 320 degrees. I just got a couple pieces of cherry wood here. I'm going to drop down in here. Got a full basket of charcoals. Alright, I'm just going to get those chickens hung across here. I haven't made chicken in a pit barrel in a while. I'm really looking forward to this. We'll check back on it in about 35, 45 minutes. Got some cilantro here. Okay, we're going to put that in. I've got the grocery store said red peppers, 3 serranos, right? Now this is traditionally made with bird's eye chilies, but I didn't have any of those. We got some minced garlic, right? Got some paprika, that's what I'm talking about. Got some olive oil, okay? You can see I've got a lemon here. Gonna squeeze the juice of 1 lemon. Now I'm gonna make 2 versions of this sauce today. We'll see which one we like the best, okay? Alright. Smells good. Oh yeah. Whoa. Let me get this little cutting blade out of here. Okay. Now I'm just going to pour this sauce right down back in this where the olive oil was in. Okay. It sure looks good. It sure smells good. For the second sauce, I'm going to put some more olive oil. Okay, now I'm just going to do part of the chicken, not in it, so I'm not going to make as much. I'll put the ingredients in the description box. We're going to use half a lemon here. Okay, I've got same thing, garlic, cilantro, paprika. All right, but this time we're going to use some of this African Rhino Peri-Peri Kalahari sauce, right? Now this is the extra hot. They make hot, they make mild. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link. I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, okay? So what we're going to do is, you can see, make 2 versions of this, and we'll kind of compare them and contrast them. I'm going to have a taste of this one now. Tasting pretty darn good. Okay? been another 25 minutes, right? You can see our chicken's up to 158. It's time to glaze it with this peri-peri sauce. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get it off here for a minute. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is we're going to put the wrap in the barrel. Just going to put our chicken pieces right back on here. You can see I'm taking the hooks out of them as I put it back on. Look at these awesome tongs at the Pit Barrel people. They sent me these tongs out. These are so nice. I thank you for that. Okay, look at that. Alright, so now we got our chicken back on there. First thing I'm going to do is put that sauce on where we use the African Rhino. Okay, we'll put it on this one. Oh, look at that. Okay, and then to keep it straight, I hope everybody reminds me, I'm going to put a toothpick in that one so we'll know. Okay, and then this is the one we made from scratch. Okay, see, it's a little thicker. Okay, we're going to make sure we get that on this guy. I gotta tell you, everything here smells good. I know everyone's heard the smell-o-vision comment a million times, but I gotta tell you, it really does smell good. Okay, and that fourth piece of chicken, I'm not going to put any sauce at all on. As for my son, I love him dearly, but he's a boring eater. He won't eat anything spicy. Okay, so we're going to get the lid back on it. Keep an eye. Oh, I guess I ought to put a temp probe back in it. Okay, we'll put this temp probe right here and get the lid on it. It's been 10 more minutes. We're up to 163, right? You could take this chicken off now if you wanted, but I want to do some sauce on the other side, okay? So I'm going to turn this over, right? Let me get this probe out and get this one turned over. That's the one we're not putting any sauce on for my son. Let me get the probe back in it so we can monitor it. I don't want it to get too done. And then this is the one we used with the African, however you say it, the hot sauce, right? All right. So what we're going to do, same thing we did before, you know the drill. Just going to get some of this sauce on all of them. Oh yeah. Then I'm going to close this lid up. We're going to let it go 10 more minutes. And then you know what we're going to do? The taste test on this Peri-Peri chicken. Okay? This is the one we had the hot sauce on, right? The recipe that we used, the African Rhino, right over here with our toothpick. I got to tell you, I'm pretty excited about trying this chicken out. It's been 10 more minutes. Our chicken's 166, right? You usually want to take it off at 165, but I think we're going to be just fine. First of all, I'm going to get this piece out of the video that we're not doing anything with. This is my son's chicken. And of course, as you remember, the one with the toothpick is the one we use the hot sauce in. And then I'm going to get this temp probe out. This is the one we made from scratch, right? Look at that chicken. Does that not look good? Let me get this other one off here. We're going to let it rest 10 minutes, and we're going to do a taste test. She always shows up when it's dinner time.
I'm hungry. He doesn't feed me all day.
So I've got peri-peri chicken.
Uh-huh.
One I made from scratch, and one I sort of made from scratch, but I put some of this
I love that stuff.
African Rhino Peri-Peri sauce instead of the peppers straight up. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So am I supposed to guess which one is which?
You don't have to guess. We're just going to taste them and
Okay.
see what we think.
Are you going to tell me which one is which after I taste them?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I want to know.
Okay. There's a piece. And there's another piece. Okay. There's a piece for you.
I don't have any skin on my piece.
Okay, well then there's some skin on your piece.
Thank you.
There's some skin on my piece.
Yeah, cheers. Oh, it's delicious. That's super good.
Mmm.
Oh, it's really, really good. I like it a lot.
So I'm tasting some juiciness. I'm tasting a little spice.
Yeah, it's super good.
And smokiness. I get smokiness.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting smokiness on you right now.
I know.
The pit barrel's still
You like that.
jacked up.
It's
Really,
so good.
really tender. I mean, I don't know if you can see how juicy it is.
Even on the breast part, not on the thigh.
Mmm, that's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we're going to
Super
try.
good.
Now we're going to try the other one. Okay. And, well, no, we have to do the breast part because if I do the thigh, then it wouldn't be apples to apples, right?
Right, that's true.
Okay. Look at that. Just as juicy.
Yeah, yummy.
And you're wanting to get some skin.
Yeah, I want skin.
There's your skin.
Ah, come on.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's my piece. There it is there. You can see how good it looks.
I'm so excited. Oh, so good. I don't know which one's better.
They're really similar, aren't they?
They're so good, yes.
Okay. Here's my take. They're extremely similar. I mean extremely.
Oh my God, they're so good.
This one on our left, your right, it's a little bit spicier.
Okay.
What do you think?
I can't tell a difference. I think that they're, pretty similar.
No difference at all?
No, I don't think that it's spicier.
I think the one I had was spicy, but that's okay. Let's try the thigh.
Okay.
You know, y'all know she's
the
a
thigh.
thigh. I'm the breast. Okay.
I think they have such good flavor.
Right here. Here. Just take it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
There's yours. And let me get a piece for me, that thigh with the skin on it.
Oh, it's so good.
Incredibly juicy. All right. So
That's really smoky. I like it.
I bet a whole bunch of people are wondering, you know, how spicy, you put the peppers, you put the hot sauce. Everybody knows Tammy likes things really spicy, but it's on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably a 2.
I was going to say
at the
2,
most,
yeah.
right?
At the most, a 2.
You get a little spice, but not anything crazy.
No, it's like you just get a really good flavor spice. Like
So-
not a heat spice, just a good flavor spice.
So my take is this.
It's so good.
Mm.
Which one's which?
It's delicious.
I think I like this one better.
This is the homemade one.
Oh, really?
And this is the one with the African Rhino hot sauce.
Wow, I'm surprised because I love that sauce.
I got to tell you, I think I like this one better.
Wow.
To me, this one's a little spicier. They are so similar in flavor. This one, you don't have to go buy the peppers. Now, you know, maybe you grow your own peppers. Maybe you like to go to the grocery store or whatever. I had everything in my refrigerator and pantry for this one. I had to actually go buy the peppers for this one. You can't go wrong with either recipe.
No, delicious.
Thanks so much for watching.